banger.
Daeins past appears unexpectedly in the night. A figure thought to have
Okay, I
perished in
think
the
I need to
Mad
bump up
King's
the mic
war.
volume a bit.
The blood-stained right hand of the king himself. The mysterious Black Knight.
I am sorry, guys.
The Black Knight protects Micaiah against Jared's cowardly surprise attack.
Okay,
However,
that works.
Micaiah
That
senses
works.
that Jared has one last
I am
clue.
sorry, I am not able to
Deprived of
listen
his
to my
chance
own
to
audio
capture
today
Micaiah,
because there's some
Jared
weird bugs with
abandons
the way
all
it
notions
sounds.
of retreat or negotiation.
It's either delayed or
Instead,
some
he
other
makes
issue, but
plans for revenge.
I can't fix
He
it.
murders an emissary.
Anyways,
from
Daniel
his
Tiger
homeland of
Vanguard,
Benny
Bud Buddy,
and
Nimby,
reclaims
how's
control
you
of
guys
Daein
been?
Keep. From within the keep, he launches
Good,
a
I hope.
savage barrage
Not
of
like-
catapult fire,
not too
all
bad.
but destroying the castle town. The momentary peace that arrived with
It
the
is what it
Benyon
is.
emissary
I apologize.
shatters along with Navasa's
I
walls.
apologize.
And the people of the city see their kin and their capital crushed under a rain of stone. This treachery proves too much for them, and their grief explodes into rage. Micaiah and company
Have not been
pitched
paying
camp
attention.
on a nearby hillside.
Have not been
When
paying
this
attention. All I
merciless
know
attack
is
begins,
Jared's
its
doing some stuff.
brutality leaves them lost for words.
Okay, you know what I mean though, Cabas, is like the only way for me to listen to like exactly what, because I like to monitor my I monitor the mic audio because it's easier to do it that way, because it helps me be able to verify that everything's going okay, that there's no issues, and it kills me. It freaking kills me, and I gotta deal with it now. Anyways. How's your day been, Travis? Benyon is attacking Navasa. Oh, hold on. No, my parents live there. They're far too old and frail to defend themselves. For what it's worth, they are bolder, so there's not really much defending to be done. My wife and kids are there too. It's that heartless murderer, Jared. He just wants us to suffer to the bitter outlook. For what it's worth, this is what you get for living in the capital. This is what happens when you live in the capital of any city, of any country. I'm sorry. Well, that's good. That's good. Also, I want to make a brief complaint about this mic. So, they market it as like a professional microphone for professional individuals. Okay, this thing even has the actual like I can't remember what the specific cord type is called. I think it's XLR. Yeah, it actually has a port for like an XLR cable, and it came with an XLR cable, as well as a USB A to C, which is very nice. No, it's a Movo. It's a Movo UM6. I avoid blue like the plague. I want to stress again, everybody. I avoid blue like the plague. I did some research before I went in, okay? It's like living in Philly, I get life thinking bad that people say bad words. I'm pretty sure even if you're white, you're gonna be called the N-word at least a couple of times over there. It is not a nice place. Anyways, they advertise this mic for professional people. You want to know something that is a professional, It's because they advertise. Okay, my problem with the mic is this. This thing has touch controls on it. And it didn't come with any software. So, there's no from the looks of it, there's no in-house software for EQing, which is... I understand that they probably want to sell their XLR things. My problem is that I really would like to be able to not have to get some third-party software, because I'm gonna be honest, Voice Meter is kind of a pain to work with. I still probably should donate to them, but I never did. It's terrible. It's terrible. They don't give you software for it. And I'm just over here like, dude, you're gonna market yourself as a professional mic. Meanwhile, for the people who aren't using an XLR freaking, oh god, what's it called? Like one of those big audio decks or whatever, where like you have a bunch of sliders and all that. You're not even gonna give me anything to work with. Kinda, yeah, kinda. Look, that is my complaint. Because I wouldn't like to go over and EQ this a bit, because it's like, yeah. It's not complete until you do the EQ. Until you like go on mix amp. I don't know, maybe. It's a good mic. I'm not gonna pretend it's not a bad mic. It's a good mic. It is acceptable. I'm just not a big fan of the presentation, and it did not come with any software. The built-in gain settings are very nice, though. I highly recommend. Movo UM6, I believe. Honestly, it is a lot nicer than my last mic was. Yeah, nothing. It's pure plug and play. Dude, I even looked up, like, you know, the chick, the driver. Nothing. Anyways. Prince Peleus, we have to do something. We must liberate Navassa and save the people from this brutal attack. Is there no end to your lunacy? The Apostle's envoy is nearly here. Why be rash when victory is so close? People are dying and Navassa has already suffered more than enough. Do you really expect us not to lift a finger to help? If you will not help, we will go by ourselves. Again. Wait, where are you going? You can't take the Laguz and rush off on some harebrained missions again. Can't I? That is just like... no. Of course not, you idiot girl. You've already been far too impulsive, acting without the prince's consent. And do you think I do not see what has happened? Your name has been raised to lavish heights among the Dayan people. Your name and yours alone. Right, even our own soldiers heap their praise on you like sugar on berries, sparing and not a thought for their prince. Oh. It's like Micaiah's just so dense, she hasn't seen a single she hasn't caught a single person. And he's mouthing here, Gabeson! How's it going, David? How's it David? See you later. Ha, the prince sees a sham, a travesty, a clod of mud no amount of polishing could shine. The real jewel whose radiance attracts people like moths to flame is you, priestess. And so I shall steal you and extinguish Dayan's light of hope. And then, even once their rightful king is crowned, the people will still await the approval of their precious priestess of dawn. Why, if we're not careful, some calculating wretches might decide they would rather see a priestess on the throne instead of a king. And once again, this country will be torn apart, all because of your glory-hounding disregard for our prince's command. Please, Izuka. Come to think of it, perhaps our priestess here has been planning this all along. Pretending to help the prince, when in truth she seeks to wear the crown herself. Many meetings talking to a coworker that you have to explain things to things. I am so sorry. That sounds terrible. I am so sorry. Stop your tongue, worm, or my knife will stop it for you. The only one who seems too hungry for power here is you. And that's enough. Izuka, Micaiah does not deserve any such attack on her character. She is pure and noble, and I am inadequate. Have our actions poisoned your mind too, my prince? Since we met, Micaiah has led every battle, even joining the soldiers on the battlefield. Not so with me. I cannot defend my people. How could our people not rally around her? They see her fighting, throwing her lot in the ground. They respect her. That said, things cannot remain as they are. Izuka is right to worry about my standing. I need to earn my people's respect. Therefore, I must take action. Oh, by actually, going out and helping in the fight. I mean, you have some pretty crazy magic options. Just saying. Unironically, he's technically higher level than Micaiah right now. Soldiers of the Liberation Army, hear my words. I am Peleus, a true prince of Daein. Yes, we know who you are, my lord. We ought to by now. So. Is he alright? Secondhand cringe is awful. It hurts. It physically hurts. Prince! Nakatsutsuri, thank you for the raid! Welcome, raiders! Welcome! Foxy! King Steampunk Dragon! Welcome, how's your guys been? Sir Knight? But I don't think they heard that. Man, Black Knight's a peak wingman right there. He just did that. He just tapped his sword on the ground and everybody's just like, oh my gosh, the Black Knight's asking for our attention. You know what, Gabeson, you're right. Peleus is too pretty for the battlefield. And so, beloved friends and comrades dear, with thanks to you, our capital lies close. And if we do not act, if we turn back, the war still ends with us, the victors, proud. And Daein's rule still falls back to our hands. And if we choose to fight and free this town, we may enrage the Empire once again. Thus Daein's fortune turns to sorrow swift. But while I speak, Navasa's hardship grows. Our brothers suffer, our sisters die, and I shall not. I cannot ignore this tragedy. No man can, and certainly no prince. I cannot look away when my people suffer. And so I ask you all, please, will you join me? Everybody's just like, yeah, they're all just like, this war has taken everything from me. My life is in tatters, and I have no clue how I can even see the next day, let alone the end of this wretched existence. And then just, it's just like, oh my gosh, the Black Knight wants my attention. Long live the prince! Long live Prince Peleus! Long live Daein! It's time to save our country. Give it I give that one a solid 4.2 out of 10. It's okay, a bit typical though. honest, dude, like, in my personal opinion, like, the Black Knight is like the just peak armored unit design. That is hands down my opinion on it. Don't care. Lady Makai, I'm sorry to bother you while you prepare for battle. May I have a word with you? Of course, what can I help you with? If my memory serves me correctly, you always use this type of tome, correct? Yes, that's right. Oh, I'm glad I remembered correctly. Then please take this. For me? Are you sure? It's a token of appreciation for letting me and Murado join your army. We're lucky to have you, and thank you. I'll use this tome well. Listen to Prince Peleus' speech earlier. I'm certain that Dayan will exist anew. It'll be a greater, more unified country than ever before. I agree. So many things have happened along the way, but I'm glad to be here now. I feel happy and very proud. I feel the same way, and I'm sure all the soldiers of the Liberation Army do as well. Dayan will soon be free, Lady Micaiah. Please, lead us to victory. Yes, together we shall see victory. Yeah! Second Thani tome! Thani. 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 I have no clue. Bull, how do you get this? Bull, we do not use that kind of language around here. Ugh, it's no wonder he never talks. Every other word out of his mouth is a racial slur. From the ruins in the desert? Oh, you got it when we were there before. That is not a very nice comment about the Raven tribe, okay? They're doing their best. Yet he's so cool that even his pauldrons have pauldrons. No? Then how? When? What? It's for me? Wait, Volg, did you go back to the desert just to get this? Oh, sick! Blue gem! No worries, Mako-sensei. Thank you for the raid, though. Sir, I speak in italics. Oh wow, you can't assign or remove anything from the Black Knight. The Black Knight has just been he's just perfectly built. He doesn't need anything else. This right here is a meta build. I don't know what else to say. Look, sometimes people do male character designs with the nipples, other times they don't. It's just how it is. Okay, so long term, I probably should give celerity to someone. Like I need to make the decision on who gets celerity. We could get a free guard off of Nyla. Though, for what it's worth, I don't really think it matters too much, because guard is kind of a niche option. DLA Productions! Welcome, let's get in. Look, you either do too much nipples or not enough nipples. There is no in between. I think some of the models might be broken in the emulator. So I guess it's just how it is sometimes still. Oh well. What XP? Okay, we have like a ton of XP just around. Black Naked critical at BNE Day. I mean, for what it's worth, it does have a pretty peak critical hit animation. Okay, so these three are kind of just getting benched out. Make sure they have nothing of value on them. Actually, I'm gonna do just that, actually. There you go. I'll let Tormod keep his tomes. Mostly because I don't see much point for us to have any. I'm yoinking that Hellfire tome. Do not care. You can keep the base fire. I don't know. That's a whatever thing. But the Hellfire stays with us. Micaiah gets the Seraphobe. Wait, did that only give her 4 extra HP? So what do I do with Meg? I could just class change her early. And there's that part of me that is a bit tempted to just, you know, just go the bonus XP route and just call it a day. I don't need to worry at all about Edward or Nolan. These guys are gonna be fine no matter what I do. Eliana has much better availability than a lot of these characters do, so that's good. I mean, that is true, but... Okay, Blacknet is 30 speed, so like... I could just have Ike cap out his speed so I can get the thing there. Anyways, so Liana, she doesn't need levels. Zayak doesn't need levels either because he's a player from her. Honestly, it really just comes down to, do I just want to dump a ton of bonus XP into Laura? Because I'm tempted to just have Laura class change anyways, because it doesn't matter too much. I could try to get Leonardo vaguely up to the standards of everyone else. It won't be there, but it'll be close. actually does Nolan need the class changing? Alright. Okay. I'm gonna put Laura up to... I'm gonna give her a few levels of experience. And we'll just see where this takes us. Probably nowhere substantial, but... it's whatever. That was a very strange level up. Now, you may notice that when you use bonus experience, all levels, they give you exactly 3 stats every time. So there's a bit of a gamble with them. I'm giving Meg bonus XP. Basically, they just give you like a really neutral level up. Like, it's not insanely good, but it's not terrible either. Alright, Gabeson. Screw it. Let's put it up to 20. That was probably the best way possible to buff her, to bump up our strength. Oh, she capped her resistance as well. I mean, 72 avoid on an armored unit isn't terrible. It's not insanely good either, but it's like, yeah, we can work. Actually, interesting. You know, maybe when it all comes down to it, I should give Meg the power of racism. Typically, I give it to Edward or Nolan, but maybe Meg will end up being the one to benefit from. Oh, Gabeson, you gotta remember that Vogue, he is treated like an animal by his by Nyla. And the only thing he can do in these situations is just go, "Yes, queen." Yeah, I'm actually gonna give Edward all the bonus XP level ups here, cause since he's capped out his 2 main stats, it actually gives a good opportunity for some of his more obscure stats to get some love. She almost has the ditto eyes. Oh, it's great, isn't it? Again, we like Meg in this house. We like Meg. Meg like the weirdest Myrmidon in the entire series. And that's not even our class. She's got like slightly more bulk than the average sword user. It is short for Megatron, yes. Robots in disguise. Screw it, dump in more bonus XP. I'm not even. I don't care. Like, it's one of those situations where the character's gonna class change soon anyways. What's the difference? It's so weird how he just transforms into a gun, you know? Like... That's just his power. That is just his power. That's what he works with. I'm gonna give Meg the Master Seal, actually, because that is probably the only way to actually make this kinda go fast, and maybe that'll give Meg the edge she needs. Maybe. Probably not, though. Laura's gonna use the other Master Seal, though. Did her shield get a downgrade? Ugh. These stats still feel mediocre. Anyways, what's this speed cap now? It's 22. It looks like our speed cap's at like 22. Hold on. Where's the Black Knight speed? Looks like it caps like at about 35, 38 or something. Dude, what the fuck? So guys, did you hear that today is the day? Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition has been released. And according to the reviews, there are problems. Oh yeah! Anniversary Edition of Fallout 4. Yeah, we'll buy one. Meg can use the steel blade. I studied the blade. Also, dude, oh my god. Kinda forgot about the part where the steel blade is actually pretty unironically just one of the better weapons. Arcfire and Arc Thunder in this game? Since when? I'm buying the Olby grass. Do not care. It'll be useful later. Not now though, of course. Not now though. Buy another windage. For Edward. I'm tempted to buy Arc Thunder, but this has no use for the Dawn Brigade. Oh yeah. So apparently, it does not work. Just doesn't work. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of forgot how this game really does kind of just give you access to some pretty crazy stuff even early game. I really appreciate the bargain section. Where you just get all this crazy stuff that normally the game doesn't let you have, but you can just kind of make a very, what's it called? You can make a calculated move to just buy some insanely good stuff for a game. I'm gonna buy Arc Thunder. Ilyana needs all the help she can get. Apparently, it does not run. No. It is actually really bad for whatever reason. Yeah, so, Bethesda is not, they are not winning today. They are not winning, once again. Also, it broke all the mods, so, again, Bethesda moment. Just... No, hold on. I know that there may be some pushback to the idea of giving the Celerity Scroll to Ilyana so I can give it to Ike's team. But then I realized that there's something I need and Ike's gonna need a really high movement stat for it. And yeah, so... Pretty much. Also, apparently there is a rat currently going around that Mojang may be planning on killing Java Edition soon due to they removed the code obfuscation. Honestly, I kind of hope they do. Because for one, it'll make Mojang look very, very bad. And for two, then we'll have a definitive Minecraft version and we can also, and suddenly modders don't have to sit down and be like, well, do I really want to update my mod to the latest version? Because once I do that, I have to commit to the version after that, and does this really benefit everyone? And it's just, it's a better alternative. And then we still get all of the latest content because of it. It's not a massive difference, honestly. Because, seriously. Very well, my prince, we are at your service. My army is arrayed and waiting. Be well, and no overly heroic risks, please. Company, at attention. Our objective is to save the town and take the keep. Now move out. I don't think Micaiah should be taking the front row on this one. I'm just saying, she has a very low defense stat. You need to remember, Gabeson, this isn't even an upscaled version of Fallout 4. This is just Fallout 4 this is just new Fallout 4 DLC. That's all. It's just Creation Club. That's it. The rebels are on the move. And a good thing, too. What is more honorable than a death fraught with purpose? I wonder where Jared is. Listen up, all of you. This is our last chance to die as we lived, as proud soldiers of the Empire. If we survive this fight, imprisonment and a hushed-up execution await us. If we run from this fight, dishonor and pursuit will dog our miserable days. So I say, let's give those day incurs a fight to remember, and let the glory of our deaths light our way. We've lived as proud soldiers of the Empire. Let us die as proud soldiers of the Empire. Now go! I mean, I can't imagine all of them are being executed. That shout, that's Jared. For Dayan's sake, this time I swear I will put an end to him. Alright, so now I gotta do all this. We'll bring Raphael, why not? Jill needs more XP. I'm not gonna bring Nyla along because I've already got the Black Knight in the team and that's just overkill. Honestly, this is one of those maps where they just straight up will let you cheese it if you want. Just throw the Black Knight in the front and... Honestly, seems like we lived through a golden age and now everything is just crumbling. Honestly, Malthier, for what it's worth, there was never a golden age. They like to give you the impression that there was a golden age, but there was never a golden age. At least not since a very long time ago. The extra points against Fiona. Yeah, in this map right here, -2 move. Unironically, her class and availability have made her the worst. Honestly, I'd actually say possibly the worst unit in the game. It's probably like between her, Vika, and Liar most likely be my guess. That is fair. I forgot to give Soph pass. Meteor. The best spell in the series. Hands down. Actually, wait, how heavy is Arc Thunder? 9? That's okay. Does anybody else have a... No, really, Meg is the only character who has the vaguest ability to use Imbue, and even then it's kinda... eh. I don't really know what to do with all this. Any thoughts on the new part of the movie? Not really much of a Predator fan. I might have to stay. I don't really watch movies at all. Maiden, take no risks upon yourself. You're the heart of this army, the soul that inspires us. We must not lose you. Leave this battle to me and stay back. Thank you for your concern, Sir Knight, but I am going to fight. You and everyone else are putting your lives on the line. I will not shirk my duty. You are much like her. What? Nothing. I kinda forgot about that interaction. By choice or nothing interesting. Honestly, it's generally just nothing interests me. I know that is unironically the lamest reason not be interested in movies, but it's my reason. You know? I know there's an irony in saying it, but that might be the case. That may be the case. There are greater than zero odds that the last movie I watched may have been the Minecraft movie. Ah, Thebes. My favorite. Yeah, my best guess is they'll exit through the left side right there. This year. Not really. Dude! 57% hit rate and you managed to miss both. And Hell Thunder broke. This is just not good. Mr. Banana Slinger, welcome, Mr. Steven. I need to adjust it some more. That sounds good though, regardless. We're working on it. It's a slow process. This should be the last battle, though. After all, they did label this one in particular endgame, which implies this is the final fight. You get the joke. Honestly, for me, I just never cared for any Hollywood stuff. Jeez, Vogue, you get a level up, and the 2 stats that go up are the only 2 stats unaffected by your transformations. Incredible. Just pure cinema. Okay, yeah, I can't send Vogue up there because that would actually be suicide. Because this guy right here, and since he has high ground advantage, it's basically a guaranteed hit. I don't know why, but I'm getting the impression that... not liking this, I'm gonna let Meg take this group. Yeah, I'm making a bad decision. I'm letting Meg take this group. You know what? She's got high resistance. I think she'll be able to take them. Send in the Black Knight to get 0 XP. Oh, I know how this works. The Black Knight's there for 2 reasons. One, basically to guarantee, to absolutely ensure there is no scenario in which you could possibly lose this mission. And 2, he's also there, because you need like some crazy story moments. Well, I took 1 hit from him. Hold on, how much damage there are no stones, like 20 attack like that. Okay, yeah, she can only take 1 hit though. Sir Knight, I want to thank you. Thank you for fighting beside us. No thanks are needed. I do nothing more than fulfill my duty. When our fighting is done, will you remain in Dan? Never mind, it's none of my business. It's only... if you are here with us, we can take part in... I may take leave of Dan. Oh, but why? More than this, I cannot say. Forgive me. I have Black Ops things to do. You know what? We need a little bit more Black Knight in our lives. That's... okay. He's so much taller than him too! God! You kind of forget, you know? I did that totally wrong, by the way. I'm botching this horribly. I need to stress how horribly I'm botching this. Words cannot describe how much better I could be handling all of this. I'm just saying. Got just a little bit heavier. Don't stick it in the ground! It's not acceptable conduct. I don't know how she blocks that, but you know, it's impressive. With a wooden shield! She got pulled into a literal fireball! And she blocks it with a wooden shield. The aura. Overdone it a little with South here. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. It's a little rough right there. It's a little rough right there. I think I just got Soth killed. I overstepped. Just honest statement there. I overstepped. Enough to be scary. Even with advantage, Meg just... she struggles. She struggles, and it's hard to look at. Genuinely, it's hard to watch. Details about Radiant Dawn Black Knight is how he's got this big gash in his helmet visor. That's from Path of Radiance, because you know he fought Ike. Or a big rock fell on his head, whichever scenario you want to believe in. And Winter My Meg is so strong that looks a promotion. Oh, that makes sense. You're not wrong. For what it's worth, though, I also did I did a little bit of a clever bonus XP distribution. And I'll be honest, she got like 2 extra points of strength out of it. Wait, what are Meg's growths typically like? There's something about when people try to fight the Black Knight. it just gives me that. Yeah. We all know how this is gonna end. Unideal. Get it on that a little better. Okay, yeah. Her stat distribution is 60% HP, 35 strength, 15 magic, 40 skill, 65 speed, 75 luck, 35 defense, and 50 resistance. Dude, these are terrible for an armored unit. What the frick? This has also just been really bad RNG on this particular guy. I mean, 15 magic, that's not good. Honestly, the fact that she has like 4 magic right now is kind of a miracle, actually. Thankfully, Radiant Dawn is not a bad game to be magic blessed in. Much worse stats to have 15 growth in. In this game, there's the imbue skill, and then there's the cards, which, granted, the cards aren't exactly great, but they are a thing you can use at least. So, you know, you can do, some magic. It frustrates me to no end the fact that Mist cannot use the card's bow. Or imbue. What do you want? Why are you trying to get close to Micaiah? So that I might protect her. I protect her. As things stand, I simply cannot entrust her safety to you. What is that supposed to mean? If you hope to protect her, become stronger. Strong enough to surpass me, and stronger still. What could he mean? Homie's just giving you advice, so don't take it so serious. Don't take it so seriously. At least that wasn't as bad as the, what was it? The Saizo Baruka, support conversation from Revelation, I think it was. Don't worry, I actually do intend to use Volk. Black Knight's just gonna be over. Like, show me the law. Show me the law I broke. I wanna see where I went wrong. Welcome, how's your day been? It's been a long time coming, but we made it. The end game. Wait, what's his moveset? 5? Okay, as soon as Makai's. BK confirmed to be Mizu. I just don't see how Mizu would be able to pull it off, honestly. Wait a second. I don't have anybody kill the thief. I'm sending the Black Knight after this guy. Abmud has been fun. Oof. Oh, you play it on actual Maniac difficulty or? She a turd on my Ragnall Tilly Allen date. Oh no. That's pretty bad, not gonna lie. Last year, important units got promoted. Oh, that's good to hear. I'm kind of just sitting on the whole Nolan promotion scenario. Cause like, I don't think he needs the promotion badly, and I also threw some bonus experience at Edward so that he'd get the so that he'd get some guaranteed strength level ups. And I put Laura at level she's gonna probably class change pretty soon. So all in all, it's going pretty well. Could be going better, could be going worse. It's not too bad right now. I don't know how close they are to capping stats on machine extra levels. That is fair. Did I see the Mario leaks? I have not, no. Ugh! They got a coin, guys. It's so over. It's so over. They got a coin, guys. Is there going to be a reasonably priced Mario game? Mario games? At a reasonable price? Now is the schizo. Well, obviously the person who thinks that a Mario game could ever release at a price above $60. Wait, no, $60 would actually be good. That's a weirdly sad thought, isn't it? How we hear new Mario game is gonna be $60 and we're gonna be like, wow, that's incredibly cheap. Oh, it's a Mario movie leak. Well, now I care even less. Hit us with the T. Hit us with the T. Give me the deets. Wait, was that a leak? I could have sworn that we already knew that it was gonna be a Galaxy movie. Okay, and so... Okay, so only possible exit is gonna be right over here. He's most likely not just gonna bolt for the exit. And I don't think this guy's gonna have... He's gonna pick up anything that's too heavy for South Steel. And I don't think he's gonna be able to, And he doesn't have the speed to avoid South Stealing from him. In other words, this stuff is ours. There's no way this guy gets away. and the villain will be Bowser Jr. Incredible. Incredible. I'm gonna be honest. As a pop culture icon, do not care for Mario. Do not care for Mario. Could not possibly care less for Mario. Honestly, I just really genuinely never understood why it was that Mario got as popular as it did. I guess platformers were just never my thing, so I just never really cared. I was born in the wrong timeline. I should have been born in the timeline where, you know, it wasn't Mario that got really popular, but it was like it was some other random platforming mascot. It should have been the timeline where Gex was, of course, the pinnacle of platforming experiences. Instead of Mario, it was Ghosts and Goblins. Then I would have just ended up with the, And then I would have ended up in the, we would have gotten not Elder. We would have gotten, what's the series called again? We would have gotten Dark Souls like a few decades earlier. It'll be the timeline where everything's actually pretty much identical, except rather than comparing everything to Dark Souls, everybody compares stuff to Ghosts and Goblins. You know, sometimes when you go back in time and kick a rock, it doesn't result in like an absurd. Sometimes it's gonna be mundane. Sometimes the new timeline isn't gonna be crazy. They don't all have to be some insane timeline where you're dealing with, you know, sentient, you know, where humanity has been enslaved by a species of sentient plant. Oh, it would have been so based. It would have been so based. Just imagine a world where Ghosts and Goblins, that's the standard. We found out when the timeline diverged. before you are two timelines. In one, Ghosts and Goblins replaces Mario. I wish you lived in the Ghosts and Goblins timeline. That would have been awesome. He doesn't even have to dodge. Magma Fox! Look, almost even! Alright, Elias is shoving steel, so he should be able to handle him just fine. Anyways, we're just gonna block this guy off so he can't go anywhere. Boom! Just doesn't matter. What'd you learn about mag games then? Ugh. He's straight. 100% straight. Not even like... Not even like, you know, if he's really cute, like not even that, just totally straight. Would never. Wild statistic. Just wild statistic. It shouldn't be possible! I mean, you gotta remember, all VTubers are kind of fake, which is therefore gay. I'm just saying. Ah. Okay, good. That's the maximum reach. I'm just saying the statistics as they're the professionalist. I'm just saying. Did they nerf the long-range spell tomes, or... I'm just saying, like, 8 might for something that only has, like, 5 uses is really kind of disappointing to see. So I finally got Laura to a point where she can actually fight stuff for once. Never thought I'd see the day there. So she's probably gonna be hitting like a truck. Maybe. I mean, light isn't exactly the strongest element, but then again, she's got like maxed out magic, so it's whatever. Honestly, the main reason why people tend to fake Yuri and Yaoi bait is just because it sells. That's really all. It sells. So you know, people tend to be more receptive to those particular subject matter. I mean, personally, I don't really care too much right now. Omeg. Omeg. Ow. So what even is the point of having Raphael transform? Because I can say with a lot of certainty that he doesn't get any movement buffs. But realistically, if you let a Heron get in any kind of combat scenario, you're just asking for it at that point. You deserve what comes to you at that point. For what it's worth, though, he does have a great movement animation in his Heron form. I like how the music just freaks out whenever whenever you get to that particular part of the class change animation. Alright then. Edward is probably gonna be in a good spot right now. that's the I think it's specifically in the Western releases of the game. If you go past level 20, your class change. I don't know. I don't think that was in the Japanese version though. It's pretty funny because it actually makes Mist almost kind of viable. You know, because their class change isn't held off until like the very end of the game. What's the worst class change? I don't think there's any such thing as bad class changes. I think the only real bad thing that can happen from a class change is like... I guess if you have Mist class change at a really specific point in the game, suddenly making her a lot harder to use. But I mean, that doesn't really happen, so... I mean, Master Seals still have a point, you know, you can still benefit from them. It's just that they're not absolutely required now. Not like the game ever asks you, hey, do you want a class change now? No, it's just like, oh, your class changing now. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, unless like maybe you want to go for like, okay, Fire Emblem Fates, the Maiden Butler classes make very little sense under most circumstances. Like the vast majority of circumstances, having a character class change into a maid or butler is just not really viable. And I will still stand by, I was extremely disappointed when I learned that that they did not have Forrest. They did not give him a unique butler model when class changed. You're telling me they add a trap to the game and not once do they have him wear a dress. It broke my heart so much. It still breaks my heart. Yeah, there's the Mage Knight, or what they call it, the Strategist? I don't know why they called it the Strategist, honestly. It made very little sense to me. Mage Knight, done. You don't need to overcomplicate the name. Wah! My elbow! I just realized over here. Well, it's weird, because, like, I'm gonna be honest, it's like, I don't know what it was about Forrest specifically, as far, I generally don't mind, I generally like femboy characters, but I don't know why it is that Forrest did not do it for me. Something about him just did not do it for me. I hope it gets better. Like, I don't even know what to say about that one. Anyways, here we go. And then he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Wait, does he get any? I think it's just the same regardless. Dude, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know I second gen existed in Fates. One of the greatest questions will always be, why did second gen exist? Honestly though, even in Fire Emblem Awakening, second gen was pretty underwhelming. I'm pretty sure I have to leave an opening for the thief to go through, otherwise he'll just kind of keep running. Either way, doesn't matter now. No escape. About it is also that, like, you know, even if people like the second gen and Awakening, forcing it into another game, just praying that it works out. Dude, I don't even know what they were going for with Fates. Dude, I swear, every time Fire Emblem attempts fan service, it never ends well. And I'm not even talking like in the general, like, you know, like, I'm just talking like in the general, like, oh my god, I remember that sort of fan service. Oh, Fates is extreme. I mean, okay. Fates was one of those games where it pulled a lot from Fire Emblem Awakening, which I do consider to be a level of fan service for that particular subset of players of the series. Now, is it fan service for everyone? Of course not. Doesn't change the fact that it's still, you know, fan service. Yeah, take me for example. I hate Fire Emblem Awakening with a burning passion that will never be quenched. Therefore, it's not fan service to me. Yes, the fan service is either weeb junk or member berries. Now, if you want to talk about the weeb style of fan service, Fates had that in spades. You know, so if you don't want... So if you don't want some may or may not be your older sister, Boobot in the, being shoved into the camera all the time, Fates probably isn't for you. Oh, frick no. Dude, Fire Emblem Awakening is one of the worst gameplay systems in the series. Hands down. I mean this. I mean this so much when I say it. I think Fire Emblem Awakening has quite possibly the worst gameplay in the series. Quote me on that one. Quote me on that one. Dark Diablo, Imoto, and Booba do not go well together. Okay, I guess it does depend on the Imoto. It just dawned on me that Raphael, when he transforms, can't go over gaps. This could go the long way around. He's just gotta waddle away. Waddle, waddle. Yeah, exactly. Besides, Camilla wasn't an Imoto, she was an One-san. And I'm gonna be honest with you, never liked her. And I think everybody who tried to just to be like, oh no, she's a well-written character. Cope. Pure cope. That is all. And Booba is a good combo. Oh, that is gross. You're gonna pull that on me? I'm not getting involved in this. No. It's where Camilla isn't actually blood related. I know, that's the saddest revelation. Revelation. It's the name of my game, because, you know, it's Fire Emblem. It's Revelation. It's a pun! You're supposed to laugh at it! You get the point, though. Nolan is 13 defense, 33 HP. Okay, that's 13. 12. Yeah, there's no way Nolan's just gonna go like head on take that. So yeah, we're not doing this. I'm just gonna wait. We're just gonna wait for Soth to steal all this guy's junk. Unfortunately, guys, true Wincest is a dying breed of genre. It's painful to admit, but it is true. Range 1 unlock staff. Ooh, raises the wielder's speed and defense. This is something about staffs that I like in this game, by the way. The way that you can actually equip staffs and it has a different effect. Unironically, really cool. Anyways, we're gonna yoink Vantage, because that actually does have a place here. Diablo. It's bad though. RNG 1 may as well use keep blood. Oh, yeah, no, seriously, the fact that that staff exists feels a little bit insulting almost. Like, I'm pretty sure in other Fire Emblem games, you have unlocked staffs that actually do have range. Alright, we gotta get Black Knight over here. I don't want to risk Meg taking that first hit, so yeah. Okay, they did not do what Pokemon did with Fates. I will give Fates a lot, and I mean a lot of criticisms. I'm glad to throw criticism Fates' way because Fates deserve it. I will, however, stand by the position that that is not a good criticism of Fire Emblem Fates. Yes, the Black Knight. Dude, the Black Knight is always aura farming. Like, you need to remember, the Black Knight is like peak aura farmer, you know? He is that one, the sower sows his seeds of aura, you know? He's one of those guys. Absolutely refuses to stop aura farming. Plays his own theme music, he's got all of it. Trade. We'll give it to Hold. Why do I even have him with the Beast Killer? Soph doesn't need the Beast Killer. Really did adopt the aura farming stuff. Gabe's in, you gotta keep up with the times. You gotta understand the lingo. I know how this stuff works. I know the ways of the world. How many Master Seals have I used? 2. I have used 2 Master Seals. Alright, so 30 damage. Makaya is 30 HP for defense. Okay, that'll work. There's no benefit whatsoever having Makaya do that. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Yeah, Beast Killer will be useful later, but not now. I bought it for later. I don't know why I still have Soph carrying it though. No, for what it's worth. I probably should have Nolan use the hammer at least. Yes, this is normal difficulty. Is it the sword you'll kill to the end game? It is a knife. Well, dagger. It's hard to say with any real certainty, but it definitely will be useful later. Just not useful now. I will continue to stand by. I think Radiant Dawn still has the tightest gameplay. That is true, because the game does not really give you many Lagoos enemies to work with in like the late game. I'm dropping a battle save. I do not want to deal with this. Ugh. Jenny, welcome as Raven. Also welcome, Evil Bird. I don't know how to go about this. Part of me is just tempted to just throw a... Just drop an atom bomb on this guy and call it a day. Laura will do damage. That's really all I can say about this situation with her, though. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. We're doing this the cheap way. Normal. You gotta remember though that everybody does take a lot of damage though. This way when instead I could just come on! Thank you for the member. Is it random that you missed the Scott's camera mic? Yes. And thank you for the follow. Tarakuma Jenny. Alright, you know what? We're just gonna lure everyone out. Come at me, you animals! This is probably not gonna end well. That was it? Kinda hoping that the mage is it at least. Oh my god, Laura with 6 move. That's incredible. I never thought I'd see the day. One thing that I have noticed, a tech that exists in almost every Fire Emblem, is just unequipping your weapon to lure enemies out. And they always fall for it. The only bait no one can ignore. Worst case scenario, we can always have the Black Knight, you know, do his thing. Things I've learned how to do is also changing weapons using trades. Not Lenazai's favorite of mine. Very reliable method. Remember when Fire Emblem Fates had a weird ranged weapon triangle? That one was really weird. Okay, so I'm gonna assume this guy is not gonna be walking around too much. I think this guy probably will though. Yeah, okay, assuming that I have everything correct there, this should be a safe move. Should be. Big emphasis on the word should be. Because if it's not, not my fault. Yeah, it was like the weirdest triangle. Because it wasn't like the Trinity of Magic where it makes sense for there to be a magic triangle. Now there it was just some weird stuff that went on. Sure, may as well grab some extra XP while we can. Don't worry, I'm not gonna abuse it, okay? It's a free move. Making the Jagan in this game a thief was probably one of the best decisions I ever made. That face. I remember you. The kid whose eyes with that little wench. South of the Dawn Brigade. The Dawn Brigade, Oh, how I despise your ilk. The thought of draining the life from your body, it makes me tingle all over. Ditto. I think they just put them all into one triangle and made blue. Yeah, blue, red, or green. No, that was Fire Emblem Heroes. Which Heroes is a completely different animal, in my opinion. Honestly, Silk, yeah, that's another thing that's really good about Silk. I think Silk is actually very well leveled. Like in the first like couple of chapters, you know, he's not crazy useful. He's one of those characters that has the potential to keep going. Alright, let's let Jared and Mr. the Black Knight have a talk. Not what we needed! Not what we needed! Frick! Plan fell apart! Get in there, Volk! We need to salvage this! Oh yeah, no, it's really cool. I really like the way they did the height system. It breaks my heart that this is a system that never returned. This is a calculated move. My math skills aren't exactly the best. Alright, you know, Soth understood the assignment and he went for it. He just went for it. I think Ileana has officially hit falling off status though. One mechanic that I'm happy hasn't returned though is Biorhythm. Cause you know, I still don't understand Biorhythm. It's like every couple of turns you get a buff. It's a weird system and I don't like it. Bailey, thank you for the nerf. Thank you for the lurk. So it's you, little girl. General Jared, the battle is over. Surely you can see it. You never believed Dayan could do it, did you? But here you stand, broken, defeated by my countrymen and friends. Have I really, I wonder? Didn't I tell you, with you dead there is no liberation army? This is my golden opportunity. One blow is all it takes to turn defeat to victory. Such a lovely thought. I will not lose to you. More importantly, the people of Dayan will not lose to you. I'm mostly just throwing attacks at this guy to get Ilyana like a couple of extra levels before the end, because she needs all the experience she can get. I know who I'm gonna send after. After Jared. It's definitely gonna be Nolan. You know, he goes, he goes to attack the Black Knight, and then he's just like, you're leaving a lot of XP on the table there. Well, look what we have here, the loathsome phantom of old Dayan. Why in blazes are you here? What inspired you to slowly clank your way up out of your grave? My purpose is not for you to know. I feel so rejected. Must I crack that helm open and ask your ugly, naked face directly? I will have you know, he is quite pretty underneath the helmet, okay? I had to take vengeance for Alder's death after all. This is how you meet your death? Sad. Come at me then and join your friend. Let me get the kill! Yeah, we're gonna give the kill to not the Black Knight. It's a statement, okay? Dude, the RNG necessary for this is really bad. Besides, no one needs the XP more. So you have the audacity to approach me at last. Don't expect an easy fight. Before I die, I will see each of you dead before me. Alright. That was nothing. Ooh, hold on. Trade. Give Raphael the Reaper card. Shift. And that doubles his magic stat, which means we might be able to get something weird out of this. Like, really weird. I'm gonna verify that there isn't a counterattack afterwards, though, because if there's a counterattack, I'm not touching that. It's a funny joke. Otherwise, it's not so funny when, you know, he takes the hit. Oh my god! He can't counter it! Oh no! Do I do this? I'm gonna try to give Raphael the kill. Nothing else matters. We need to give Raphael the kill. Alright, there is no room for non-violence in my team. He doesn't fling it. It's like a magic card, you know. Perfect. Not perfect. Let's go! Alright, the steel sword is the best option we have for dealing with this guy, so... yeah. Alright, this is progress. And now, for the moment of truth. A heron! One of you survived. How sad. On the plus side, if I take you back home, the money will set me up for life. Let's go! I am sorry for nothing. I regret nothing. Because I did it my way. Guy just went full postal, dude. You know, I regret nothing. You win, priestess. You must be delighted. Enjoy it while you can. Because sooner or later, you put Postal Dude and Frank Sinatra in the same quote. What a legend. What a legend. There were a lot of ways I could have done that, but you know what? Giving the kill to Raphael is probably the best option. Okay, Thunder broke. It's over. Actually, for Raphael's character specifically, it's very ironic to have him be the one doing the killing. I mean, for what it's worth, this is a Seas mission, but I'm also kind of just like, you know, I kind of want the extra XP. There will be time for more XP. We won. We've taken back our country. Dan is under our control once again. 3 seconds on screen, but also 3 seconds on pure-based peak. Thank you, Micaiah. Thanks to you, the Kingdom of Dan lives again. I didn't do it alone. We did it. Everyone fighting together. Well, you didn't hurt the effort. I'd hazard to guess that Dan's reconstruction would have only been a dream without you. I regret I have no other way to show my gratitude, but I want to officially name you the Supreme Commander of the Armies of Dan. I see. And I accept. It is with great honor that I assume this office. This battle may be over, but the fight to return Dan to its former glory will take time and effort. Man, when they were saying they want to make Ike a general, Ike is just like, fine, it's for the mission though, and it's not forever. And then like Micaiah just, zero hesitation. Minimal hesitation. If my support could be of service, then I'm honored to assist. I'm glad, well then, I'll perform the simple ceremony. Will you kneel? In the name of the King of Dan, I dub thee Micaiah, Supreme Commander of Dan, and grant thee the authority and responsibility pertaining thereto. Bro's making a nun as general. Look, it's a Joan of Arc situation, okay? Maybe. I don't know. Supreme Commander, nothing good comes from this title. He's not Supreme Chancellor, you know. Bro, +3 strength from the class change? Jeez. It feels odd. You wear it well. Won't you join me as I champion Dan to a great new era? I'm counting on you. I always liked Micaiah's Light Sage outfit. Feels like it's one of the it feels like it's one of the lesser known, it's like one of the lesser acknowledged designs that she used in this game. Even though, ironically, you know, she's actually the highest up in the this is the one that I'm pretty sure she uses the longest. Yeah, cause she's in the Light Sage class for, oh god, part 2, most of part part 3, and then most of part 4 up until the very end, which then they finally are like, oh, okay, finally, fine, we'll let you have it now. I hate how long it takes for her to class change. She gets freaking groyed. This is why we needed mid-class change this early. She's gotta... It's funny that it's specifically Meg. But the best part is, I'm pretty sure that isn't random. I'm pretty sure that's just what happens when you have if you recruit Meg. Yeah, she's a general now. Yeah, she's one step closer to being the same class as Zelgius. Which is a very strange thought right there. You know what? I don't think I got the Reaper card from Raphael. Not that it matters much, because those things are kind of eh. Are you really leaving already? Stay at least for the feast tonight. You've done so much. You deserve some celebration. Nothing I can say will convince you to break bread with Lord Izuka. Well, there's that, but honestly, if we stick around too long, the soldiers are gonna start giving us dirty looks. It's kind of awkward. What do you mean? Most Daeans still loathe Lagus. Getting rid of that hatred, let's just say you have your work cut out for you. Look, we don't want to ruin everyone's party. It's been great, but we'll just quietly slip away. That's terrible. I can't believe I never noticed. Tormod, I'm sorry. I don't cry. I hate it when girls cry. Take care of yourselves. It's, you know, good that you came to help us. So, thanks. Whoa, you're thanking me? You better get a hold of yourself, Soph. You're gonna make me get all weepy. You little... Maram, before you go, I just want to thank you. Thank you for not telling anyone about my brand. No thanks are needed. It's rude of me to ask, but do you know anything about the circumstances of your birth? No, I know nothing of my parents. But just before she died, the old woman who raised me told me what the brand was and what it meant. This is proof that the blood of both Bjork and Lagus coursed through me. And so I am anathema to both. Anathema? I have no clue. She told me to never let anyone see it and to be always on guard. Wise advice. I've avoided people most of my life to conceal my brand and my powers. But there's no way to hide how very slowly I age. I just keep moving through Daein. The same holds true now. I won't be able to stay in this army long. What do you mean she hasn't noticed her country is Germany? Are we the baddies? Bah. Even so, as long as little Soph is by your side, I think that you can overcome any difficulty. Yes, just as you have Tormod. Yes. Maram, boss, I know you don't want to go, but at this rate, we'll be standing here all night. Vika, my thanks go to you too. Soph and I will visit you in the desert. I'll be there, but I won't be waiting. Waiting for people who never come is hard. There's a lot to unpack with that line. Let's be honest here. There's a lot to unpack with a line like that. There's a lot to unpack there. Just, jeez, that's abandonment issues. That guy said I'll come, and I will. Okay then. Does not believe a word she's saying. Micaiah, Soph, we're going with them. What? Are you going to Gallia? Yeah, we're taking them. Come on, I think you can leave Daein for a little while, right? Don't worry, we can handle it. Once the battle ended, it seemed time to move on. I'm sorry to change our plans, but this is better for all of us. That's awful. I can't believe you're all leaving us at once. Micaiah, fate brought us together. You and I are guided by the same voice. Our paths are fated to cross again someday, I'm sure of it. I'm embarrassed. I didn't mean to cry. It's just been so long. It's been so nice meeting you all. Till next time, because I know we'll meet again. And it's going to be a very long time, like not until part 4. The game will basically be over by the time we see them again. Which is just incredible. What was that sound? Volg? What's that? Tormod fell in the well and you need us to get him? Lady Nyla, did she send you back to Garvey, Volg? Ridiculous, as if you didn't already have that annoying bird. Ouch, ouch, ow, 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 I take it back. I don't know, that was a pretty annoying moment right there. So, we freed our country from tyranny, but it's not over yet. We'll have to work hard for a long time to return Daein to its former grandeur. I know it won't be easy, but if I have you two with me, I know we can do it. Bean.
While Daein celebrates its rebirth, rebellion spreads across neighboring Crimea. The young Queen Elincia holds the throne, but her nation is in turmoil. She begins to doubt her ability to rule. What will become of her country?
God!
Part
This
2
isn't
of
anti-aliasing.
Countries and Kings.
It's just aliasing. We add even more jagged edges to the model. Oh no, Gibson. Don't. Don't. White girls fuck dogs. White girls fuck dogs.
Daein has been reborn. Word of King Peleus's coronation reaches neighboring Crimea within days. Crimea itself has spent the past 3 years rebuilding from the damage it suffered during the Mad King's War. News that Ashnard's son now sits on Daein's throne sends waves of unease and worry rippling across the land. Alas,
At least they're vaguely realistic about it.
disturbing the people of Crimea during this time. There is an ever-widening gap emerging between Crimea's noble class and the nation's young ruler.
I'm gonna be
Queen
honest, I
Elincia.
really like Elincia's design in this game.
Crimea lost its king during the Daein invasion.
I don't know, it just
Elincia
looks
is
a lot.
still
She
an
just looks a lot prettier.
inexperienced
I feel like in
ruler.
this one.
What's more, her very existence was a secret from the public, and so she came unexpectedly to her succession.
Volg didn't have a
Many of
say in the matter.
Crimea's noble houses raised their voices in protest against her rule. Elincia's desire for a long-lasting peace has driven her to strengthen Crimea's ties with the Laguz nation of Gallia, and to renounce Crimea's claim to rule over a defeated Daein. Her political moderation.
Oh yeah,
is
Elincia
seen as a
and
sign
Radiant
of
Dawn
weakness
especially.
among her critics. Ike, the young hero who led Crimea to
Oh my god,
victory in
Path
the
of
Mad
Radiance,
King's
Ike.
War, was
Jump
granted a
scare.
peerage for his heroism and bravery. The elevation of a common mercenary to the nobility, however, widened the rift between the aristocracy and the queen
Oh,
yet
100%.
further.
100%.
Perhaps to avoid becoming mired in these power struggles, Ike renounced his peerage and took his leave of the court. Yet Ike's actions did little to placate the nobility. They continued
I like
to
how this section of the
criticize
game is
queen's
pure
every
politics.
decision and lay squarely at her feet.
It's a
the
lot of
blame for all of
politics.
Crimea's woes.
Yeah, not surprised that one got clipped. It happens. So you have acknowledged Peleus as the newly crowned king of Dayan? Your Majesty, this is beyond the pale. I have not forgotten our war with Dayan 3 years ago. It's not so long as that, but do not forget. If we allow hatred to rule our hearts, we will become prisoners of our past. A lasting peace serves both nations. Bravo, Your Majesty. Well spoken indeed. Your words paint a picture of idealism rarely seen here at court. However, and I beg your forgiveness, it is quite apparent your grasp of politics remains childishly naive. Jeez! Did not put it, like, no sugarcoating, just... Gabeson, my Minecraft skin is tiki. What are you talking about? Abandoning rule over Dayan, then reconciling with our most hated enemy. This will not do. The people will soon take their discontent to the streets. What's more, why choose Bastian, the Count of Fair as your envoy? His skills in court are vital to Crimea. To send away such a key figure, tell me, Your Highness, how exactly do you plan to rule without him? Boomers when somebody in their 20s enters into politics. The Count of Fair himself gladly volunteered as a delegate. Her Majesty's decision was only... Lady Lucia, still your tongue. You are not Her Majesty. Do not presume to speak for her. Yes, Lady Lucia, please refrain from speaking if you have not been directly addressed. Your familiarity with the Queen does not grant you a seat in the Royal Assembly. Although you may have been raised as a sister to Her Majesty the Queen, kindly remember your place. You have my apologies. And you, General Joffrey, does your loyalty to Her Majesty stem only from your unchecked emotions? Those with the taste for gossip are talking. I wonder, have you heard what the help is saying about you? Oh no. Joffrey's Valencia's boy toy. Yeah, sounds about right. Checks out. Sure thing, Mr. Mustache. Dude! This guy is right here! Bro! He is livid! Dude, guy is watching college basketball and his team is just they are freaking just doing horribly tonight. That is the face of a man yelling at his TV. What? They took the picture in the middle of his slur. Yeah, he's really mad that they let a Galleon join the Crimean football league. You know, it was supposed to be a sacred thing, but you know they're just like, you know, they gotta be progressive, so you know. Joffrey. At any rate, growing discontent has brought the royal family of Crimea to a crossroads of sort. Your Highness, this is all on you. Indeed, Your Majesty, whatever do you intend to do? Dude in the bottom left is just trying to... Yeah, no, seriously, that's just how it is. Queen Valencia, Lucia, how are you today? And what are you doing here? Lucia told me about those no-good Nick Nobles and their chest-beating contest, so I thought you could use some cheering up. You weren't in your chambers or the garden, so I guess you'd be out here. Forgive me, I needed some time to think. I'm sorry to trouble you. Not at all, after everything you've done for me, it's the least I could do. It was nice of you to hire me as a royal knight, but hiring my sponge-brained, spine-deprived brother might qualify you for sainthood. Even so, I'm afraid I also have caused you a great number of hardships. Huh? Oh, the grief I'm getting from the nobles? It's nothing I can't handle. If you think your country has stuffed shirt windbags for aristocracy, you should see Benion's. When I was a Pegasus Knight there, they'd have a new shenanigan every week. After that, the Crimean crybabies are no big deal. No, it's my fault, and I'm sorry. I'm so new at this, even you are affected by my blunders. For what it's worth, it's not like Makala was ever exactly the sharpest spoon in the drawer. Yes. Sometimes I think maybe I just don't have what it takes to be a queen. That's not true. Queen Alencia, anyone can strut around in a queen hat and say she's a ruler, but you always put your people first. Look, it's not that you're doing a bad job, it's just that everyone's on edge lately, with Dan getting a new king and all. People are worried that Dan will start another war like the one 3 years ago, and they're taking it on you. Just don't let those peacock-wearing nobles bug you, and remember that you don't have to go it alone. You've got friends everywhere. Thank you, Marcia. Your kind words have lifted my spirits. That's right, I'm not alone. I must be strong for the sake of our people as a protector of our homeland. Huh? Queen Valencia, what the heck is going on over there? Hmm? Hey, how dare you harass us? Begone, insolent fools. Begone, I say. Leon's dropping some more slurs. Fear not, my lady. This senile old bird will gladly trade his life for your protection. They say nothing is as beautiful as the herons of Serenus, especially a royal princess. You'll fetch a pretty penny for some lord or other. And our pockets are a little tight. What do you say, Captain? Yes, naturally. She should prove to make a fine gift, seize them, and mind the raven's talons. This is unbelievable. Stand back, you unrepentant dogs. Naliuchi does not give in easily. Men, silence that crying raven. Who would pay for an old crow like that anyways? Leave him. Stop right there. Company. How droll. Hey, Benyon Draco Knights, are you lost, or have you just been letting those scaly flea bags do your navigating? What are you doing in Crimea's sky? We merely stayed a bit in our duties patrolling the border. Do you have a problem with that? You and your flying snakes are in violation of Crimea's sovereignty. Besides, do you have any idea who you're dealing with your reptile breath? Marcia, stop! We can't afford to start to antagonize the Benyon army and the Queen of Crimea. Also, cool it. Some of those are very hurtful things to say. But Your Majesty, we can't just let these wyvern monkeys run rampant. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. And that's racist. And we're not going to. As long as they don't realize I'm the queen, we should be fine. Benyon Draco Knights, you will only be warned once. Leave this area immediately. I serve the Queen of Crimea. Trespassers on Crimean territory will be dealt with, no exceptions. queen, she says. The very queen who relied on us, the Benyon Empire, to free our nation. Imperial Draco Knights are not so frightened. Are not frightened by soldiers so weak as Crimean Pegasus Knights. Listen up, leave those two alone. It's the Serenus maiden we want. Do not allow her to escape. Looks like we'll not talk any sense into them. I suppose we have no choice. Sir Neliucci, we're here to help you. I'll be. It's Her Majesty Queen Alencia. Fate has smiled upon us. Don't dox! Don't dox! Wyvern monkey, that's rookie racism. I hate to be a bother, considering it has been so long, but your assistance is most appreciated. Actually, what's Silencer starting off of? These aren't bad stats, but did she set the Slim Sword? Are you kidding me, thing? Like, Marcia has more attack than her, almost exclusively due to the fact that Alicia's got a freaking Slim Sword, which is honestly one of the worst weapons in the game. No, Wyvern Monkey specifically refers to the Wyvern, the Draco Knights. Nah, that's the idea there. Oh, dude, once she gets in MIDI, Alencia becomes really strong. The problem is she hasn't pulled it out because it's too precious to use. Just like that, you know. Also, this is a really interesting. I'm gonna be honest. This is a really interesting map right here. They just have a map in the game where it's just in the sky. It's again, it's the little stuff like this. This is a one-off thing. This never happens again in Radiant Dawn. Slayer of the Year was Filfoot. That's kind of lame. Kind of lame. Can't get behind it. Anyways, I'm gonna be honest. Alencia is, yeah, definitely gonna be like, you know, a main unit, as you can imagine. Oh, also, Alencia is extremely high level at this stage of the game. Like, I'm gonna just drop the note here that Alencia is basically at level 40 here. Neliucci does up. Bro, he used one of the Light Stone charges. Cheap old man, I swear. Leonardo's gonna take his pill. I mean, yeah, obviously. He is an individual of age after all. You know, though, gotta give Naliuchi credit. 0 hit rate on the enemy right here. Unironically, that's really good. That's really good. Toss is queen. Use a Lagu Stone charge. Their relation to Nisala may be close to Mythos. It might be. It very well might be. Keep in mind though is that they won't give they won't do two, they won't attack Leanne, I'm pretty sure. So I think she should be finding him out of the circumstances. Leanna's the weirdest way that her Gulder works. For some reason, she just does she basically picks a direction and she does it in a line for some reason. Which honestly is kind of cool actually, because you know, games don't always do stuff like that. Strength though from Path of Radiance is definitely doing us a favor though. I'm gonna note, Alencia becomes a beast in this game. Like if you get her like maxed out, she's a monster. I think it's like the only time. Nah, never mind. Dude, what even was that? Freaking stun, then crit. That guy didn't even stand a chance. That was equivalent to getting 3 crits, or 2 crits. Like, she's a little bit iffy in the in Path of Radiance, but when you get to Radiant Dawn, she becomes scary. Also, for some reason, Stun really likes activating right now. So that guy's not a problem right now. I might have gone a little bit overboard on this one. Just a little in over my head. Rah! I'm also saying this because we are a little bit surrounded right now, and this guy is really, really strong. So I don't think they attack Leanne. And Marcia at least can die. No, she is. Hopefully this is... we're able to make this work. I'm a little bit nervous about it, admittedly, but... Oh, also the capture system kinda, sorta, but not really comes into play on this one. Never a thing anywhere else in this game. Just a random point in the game where just a single unit can be captured. Oh, we had no reason to be afraid of this guy. You Crimean seriously believe you can withstand the might of Benyon? Crimea takes this sort of encroachment seriously. We will not overlook invaders in our domain. Release your weapons and apologize for your discourtesy. Only then will we lower our own. You have quite the mouth on you. I won't be addressed in that tone by anyone. It's time to end this farce. Yes! dying! Now, be gone with you. The sky's in the hair on our hours. I can't wait to see your corpse smashed against Crimea's landscape. It looks like you guys pay taxes. Let's use the kind of price to vaporize your wyvern and then demand that you say sorry. Yeah, he does look like he hasn't been paying his taxes. Redeem save. Probably be a good idea, yes. Does it note that Neliuchi is not gonna be gonna stay shifted for long? Actually, after this, he will. Yeah, he's not gonna. Yep, there it goes. Ugh, boy, I'm bushed. Hey, partner, you tired? How's a nap sound? You wanna rest your wings a bit? Huh? We're running late, but I'm sleepy. What do you call me? That wasn't nice, overgrown lizard. Please tell me that's not what I think it is. Oh, this is perfect. Benyon Draco Knights. Just my stinking luck. So now I am kind of suffering from success. I think Marcia... Okay, so... I'll let Marcia do a quick drive-by Lansing, and then... And then from there, we can just pray that Neliuchi and Cio can deal with these guys. Yeah, use the Lago Stone. Yeah, using a charge of that was inevitable. I don't even know what to do. I can't really say much there. How can he talk to his Drago? Autism. Autism is a path to many abilities some would consider to be unnatural. Okay, and it doesn't matter if, okay, so if we kill the boss, nothing really happens. I bet he feels real dumb for all that trash talking he was doing earlier. The neurotypicals wouldn't want you to know of these powers. Is there a way to learn this power? Not from the neurotypical. You got a short axe. Wait, the clouds move? I didn't realize the clouds moved. Okay, I think she should. Yeah, she can look at her. Hey, look who it is! It's her! Oh, Marcia, I see you're still flying about on that apple-eating hairbag. And you're still asleep on that at the reins of that foul-smelling. Oh, crackers! I don't have time for your nonsense. Open that one good eye of yours and take a look around, will you? Those Benyon Draco Knights have invaded Crimean skies. You've got to help us save the Lagoos they're trying to kidnap. Well, come on, Har. Me? Why? I have the Queen of Favor too, but I'm not one of our soldiers. You cad! Does having fought together in the Mad King's War mean nothing to you? Actually, Har died in the Mad King's War, so, it did not end well. Oh, no, but look, I've got a delivery to make, and this cargo is really heavy. Sorry, Marcia, maybe next time. Next time, you lizard-loving jerk? Did you really abandon us? What kind of man are you? The kind who lives to sleep another day. Well, good luck to you. See you around. Stop, you have to stay and help. Okay. Okay, Har, hear me out. You were an Imperial Draco Knight once, right? It's your job to fix this. They're your old comrades. You have to keep them in line. Huh? You're not making a lick of sense, girl. Why do I have to make sense? If Jill were in trouble, I bet you'd help her. Please, 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 come on, Har. You have to help us. You have to. Is it really all that bad? Honestly, it's not. We're pretty much done already. Jill died on the chapter where you're supposed to recruit him, and I'm gonna be honest, I did not feel like going through the trouble of doing it because I didn't feel like using them. I'll be honest, I never really used Draco Knights much in these games. There's an ironic moment right there. There's an irony. Yes, they're a tough bunch, and I'm all alone. I don't think I can manage to protect Queen Elincia. Queen Elincia does not need protecting from you. From you, Marcia. She does not need protecting. Please say I'll help, if only for the safety of the Queen. No, fine. I really don't have time for this, but I guess I can lend a hand. Thank you so much. I'll take back all the mean things I was talking about you earlier. That girl's nothing but trouble. Well, if we're gonna do this, let's get it over with. Up and at 'em, partner. Guys, get yourself some of those that insult you like this woman does. Ugh, 100%. Leon lost her turn, though. Oh, it's very easy to see his point, considering that Nelliuchi and Elincia took handled the entire thing. I'm not gonna lie, going after the boss was arguably a very bad decision. But I feel wonderful that it all just worked out. What can I say? Elincia gets like She caps out her stats once. And next thing you know... It's been a while, Queen Alencia. Serhar? You were Serhar of Dayan, correct? What are you doing there? It's a question for Marcia, Your Majesty. I was passing through on a delivery run when she hailed me and pestered me into helping you. What can I say? I'm terribly sorry. I know this is none of your affair, but... You know, I always thought you were too humble for royalty. I'm surprised your underlings don't run roughshod all over you. Hey, yo? I'm sorry. It's no skin off my nose. Besides, anyone who's got the guts to pick a fight with the Empire is okay in my book. Sir, hi. Yeah, I got it. You can't let these scum know you're actually the queen. International relations and all that other political stuff, right? I tell you what, I'll keep your secret and treat you like a regular soldier. That means I'm not going to be watching your back, though, so you're going to have to take care of yourself. I understand, thank you. So, now what? There's something... Okay, wait, hold on. What does everybody have? I need gear numbers. Okay, I'm actually gonna let her have that short axe, cause, And... Doesn't need the men's stuff. I don't really see a reason why she would. I feel kind of bad that I ended up using 2 charges of the Lagos Stone, though. For what it's worth, it was useful. Look, we're probably gonna need her for later, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, you run, dragon backers, and don't ever come back to crime yet, Marcia, please. They're all dead. Each and every one of these men are now a splattered red stain on a random cliffside in Crimea. All of these men are dead. Don't gotta worry about them knowing about the queen now. Oh, 100%. 100%. They don't need it. They could have known. Maybe they did know. Doesn't matter now. Princess Leanne, it's a pleasure to see you again. I'm sorry you had to go through all that. Are you hurt? More racist epithets, primarily towards wyverns. Lady Leanne is very grateful for your help with those ruffians and is quite delighted to see you again, Your Majesty. Frankly, I don't think these old bones would have been up to the task of protecting the princess without your help. The most important thing is that you're both safe, Sir Noyochi, but what brings you here? As far as I know, the both of you are residing in Gallia. Racial epithets towards the Gallians this time. It's imperative that my lady sees General Ike as soon as possible. We were traveling to the Royal Palace in Melior for that very purpose. It's unfortunate. Ike left more than half a year ago. After that, rumor has it that he reorganized the Girl Mercenaries. Now no one seems to know where they are. What? This is most unexpected. What are we supposed to do now? Sir Ike isn't here, but since you've traveled all this way to Crimea, would you like to visit the royal court? I would be happy to investigate the whereabouts of the Girl Mercenaries during your stay. Oh, hands down, hands down. Out of all of the tribes, I envision all of the bird tribes being the most racist. Well, we don't want to be a bother, but it would be very kind of you. To be honest, there are matters with which I must speak with Sir Ike myself. And regardless, we're always delighted to have such splendid guests as yourselves. I must tell you, however, I am ashamed to say it, there is unrest among certain circles here in Crimea. I hope nothing will happen to disturb your visit with us. Unrest, you say? Yes, I trust, however, my protection will be enough to keep you from harm's way. Oh, crows are definitely like the absolute like pinnacle of racism. And then like it's and then after that it's hawks. And then herons. And then cats. Let me think. Then lions, then tigers, and I can't say anything about the wolves. And dragons are just indifferent to everyone. It's incredible. Anyways, I'm gonna call it tonight. This is all. Dude, I just realized. Meg has not appeared in Fire Emblem Heroes. That's heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking. Nah, but Manicute's gotta know some non-Euclidean slurs. Oh, 100%. 100%. There's gotta be some just wild stuff. It's terrible though. Meg deserves so much more. So much more. And they're just like, oh. Sorry, Farmer Jack. Yeah, I know, short one today. Mostly because, I know that if I keep going, like, it's gonna be, like, you know, I can't do another chapter because that'll take at least an hour or two. And I started late today because I was having some issues with getting the mic set up. Meg would be too strong. Yeah, that's the problem. Meg the Destroyer would just be too much. She lifted a whole cow by herself, you know. One-handed. This is incredible. Yeah, the new mic's pretty nice, honestly. I do need to work on some stuff on the back end. I want to get some actual proper EQing in there, because I'm going to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of the fact that this thing, the only thing you can do for inbuilt EQing on this thing is, you can, there's 4 settings. I freaking hate how they decided to do this entire setup for it. There's only 4 settings for it. EQing is when you adjust the audio so that certain audio wavelengths are captured above others. It's mostly there to keep the voice from sounding too jumbled because of the way that most mics work. It's standard practice across the board. It just sucks because like there's no proper way, there's no proper software for this thing, and they're sitting here advertising like it's a professional product, even though the lack of like software to control the mic is absolutely disgusting. Can't stand it. It was a throne. It was on the throne. It got funded pretty quickly. Actually, I'm pretty sure it got funded almost instantly. Oh no, this mic's good. This mic's good. I just have a couple of pet peeves. It's just like how they advertise it now. Look, I have certain autistic interests. And one of which is I don't like using default settings on things because I know for a fact the default settings always suck. Anyways. What do I want to do today? I'll give it to Hakuri Sharon. I think it's been a bit since I rated them. Yeah, let's give it to them. Think now on YouTube. Who to give it to over there? I just feel bad I don't have as many people on there. Let's see on Buzz currently streaming over on YouTube. Playing Peak right now. At any rate, tomorrow will be more Splinter Cell. That's not how that works, Farmer Jack. The high gain just makes everything sound more like, awful. It tends to actually make things sound a bit deeper. Anyways. Yeah, Splinter Cell tomorrow. May start streaming a little bit late though, due to when my when I get off work, because I'm working a double shift tomorrow. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. So good night.